What's good, goddess? I am ChiAurelia Spencer, and I'm a beautiful divine being. I'm also a transformative mindset coach, and my focus, my purpose, my intention is on helping and guiding the melanated millennial mother through shifting their mindset so that we can really change the dynamic and the relationship that we have with our preteen and teenage daughters. Because if you're anything like I am, the relationship that I had with my mother during my teenage years was not the best friend, let's hang out and have ice cream type of relationship, right? Statistics show that at least 89% of females in our generation have experienced some type of traumatic experience, some sort of generational curses, and now that we are stepping into motherhood ourselves, it's up to us to really change our own mindset so that we don't repeat the same shit that happened with us with our daughters. But it takes a heavy mindset shift and focus, and that's what I'm here to help guide you through. Those first 7 to 10 years of having a child is a cakewalk. It's nothing like the matching outfits and the hugs and kisses and the cute little arts and crafts projects that you get every day when they come home from school. But as they begin to come preteens and teenagers and they start smelling themselves, the dynamic begins to change because they are stepping into who they are trying to figure out themselves to be, creating their personality and all of these things. And it's a really weird time for them because they're in territory that they've never been in before. And it's really easy to find yourself in that kind of tug of war position of wanting them to still respect you as the mother, but also allowing them the space to figure out who the fuck are they, like, for real. You ever hear your daughter say something that's like, who the fuck you talking to? She's still trying to figure it out because there are all these things going on within her own mind. And us being adults, especially female adults, we've been in their shoes before. We understand what it's like to go through puberty and be really weirded out about all the changes that our bodies are going through, or now, having this attraction to the opposite sex or even sometimes the same sex and not understanding what we're feeling. Is everything okay with us? Is there something wrong with us? A lot of things that we went through during our adolescent and puberic stages, it was times where our parents didn't know how to be there for us. So we ended up feeling unloved, misunderstood, like no one was there to support us, maybe verbally as well as emotionally or psychologically, because our parents didn't have that to pull from. Our mothers didn't have that type of psychological, emotional, verbal support to know how to give it to us. But it's up to us. We know now what we were missing. We know now what it is that we needed. And so it's up to us to transform our own mindset to really pour that into our daughters. Because with all of the things that they're going through puberty, and then it's like, you at school is like a work day. So it's very hard for them. They come home and they have all of these things on their minds. Sometimes they don't always know how to articulate what it is that they're going through. But with us having been on that roller coaster ride before, it's up to us to really take a step back and figure out how can we support our daughters moving forward. It's very easy to go, get frustrated and just cuss at them, yell at them, be upset with the fact that they may be having some withdrawal issues going on. But as their mother, it's really up to us to decide, how can I get to know my child so that I know how to support her in her times of need? And sometimes it really takes us taking a minute to step back and reflect on who we were during this time. For me, my daughter is 11, and I remember where I was at 11. So reflecting on how I was and how she is now will give me an eye-opener to seeing what it is that she's going through. And sometimes, these kids, we didn't have cell phones and technology and things like that when we were coming up. So their world and their experience through their adolescence is very different. And it's up to us to step back and say, listen, I remember being like that. I remember being sassy, having an attitude, a little bit of roll in my neck and my eyes. And it was very easy for my mother to throw her hands up and be like, fuck it, I'm done. But do I really want to be like that with my own child? Do I really want to just throw my hands up and leave her to figure it out from the streets or from other peers or from someone else trying to parent her? It's up to us to put our own shit to the side, and we can't go back and change the relationship that we have with our own mothers, but we can change the relationship that we have moving forward with our daughters. With them going through so many things during the day, the last thing that they want to come home to is have to be at war with the one person who's supposed to be supportive of them and have their back, and that's us, the mamas. So that is why I have created the Transformative Mindset Community, for mothers to have that support system with other mothers, to realize, like, listen, I'm not the only one going through it, and maybe you know something that I don't, and we can all lean on each other and support each other through these times of this teenage period, because child, it's hard out here. And it's also very important for our daughters to be put in community with other young ladies, so that they realize this puberty village, teen village, that teenville that you're going through, this journey that you're having, you're not the only one that's experiencing it. And with community comes so much more understanding, because sometimes you can say something to your child and it goes in one ear and out the other, but let auntie so-and-so say it and it clicks, right? So be open to having that community and that support, so that what you're saying is being supported and backed up. It doesn't matter who she gets the message from, as long as she gets the message. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in with TMC. The videos are going to be providing open discussions to allow us to express what it is that we're struggling with and how we can support each other during these times. The events are going to bring us together again as mothers, having someone there that understands your struggle and your plight and what you're going through. Our daughters being able to have community. Sometimes that's really what it is. As working parents, especially as single mothers, we don't always have the time that our children need to really feel that attention and that love. And I would like to bring us together as mother and daughter to create those bonds, have those types of events where we can really come together and be like having fun. You know, we can be together without having an attitude or having all these other negative emotions. Let's bring the positivity into our lives. Also, TMC is going to be finding ways to bring traveling experiences to our children. They should not have to wait until they're 20, 30 years old to get that first passport stamp or to be taken out somewhere. We need to start showing them that they deserve to experience life now, because so do we. So let's do it together. So y'all make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, tune in, turn your notifications on, get on the email list so you don't miss out, because we're here to help each other out. My name is ChiAurelia, and I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Peace.